Hey guys, and welcome back to Miss Azrael's Gaming. So today we're going to get back into the Tartarus Key. Excuse me, if you remember the last time we were in this game, we had run into William. And he has basically a bomb strapped to his head. So we have to help him get that off there. And apparently there's some kind of clue about it that we have to make some kind of drink. And if it's the wrong combination, it'll go off. So let's see if we can talk to him again. Is the power back? I'm working on it. Well, work harder. I'm quite stressed and extremely parched. Honestly, youths. Okay, so it's the same thing. Oh, I didn't mean to click on him again. Okay, so let's take a look around. Nice and warm, it'd be cozy if not for, everything. Okay, so luckily, so far, we have not been chased, so that's been the nice thing about this game. I haven't been chased yet. I had a few creepy moments in the last one. I do have the music off, so you cannot hear it. That looks like that William. Well, this is fancy. Bunch of rich old guys knocking it back at a bar of some sort. Wait, is that William? And what's that on the floor behind everyone? Oh, what the... Dude, when the hell did you get... Okay. I thought this place looked familiar. My word, they recreated the whole bar. A year back, I hit some milestones, a net worth of several billion. I'm worth more now, of course. Past a certain point, it's hard to keep track. Sure, totally get it. Regardless, my friends and I got together to celebrate my business savvy. We drank the place dry, every shelf. We even slummed it and had a pint of beer. Imagine. How could you not notice they modeled this place after that bar? To be fair, I was quite drunk. The memories of that night are foggy. Besides, why would I ever expect to see a bar from the middle of London? One I had only been to once, replicated. Now I'm remembering. That's the night I had that argument with Herringsworth. Looks like he got the last word in after all, nasty old goat. Okay. So this is a painting of this room, but something's off. Is that the rug all crumpled up? Okay, so that's the door we came through. This door's marked with the peacock emblem. It's locked tight. I knew that was odd when it asked me if I wanted to unlock the door because it had never done that before. Why did he decide to stand up here and read a book? Why are you bothering me? I thought you were working on the electricity. I still am. I have a feeling it has something to do with that painting, maybe. It's too flashy. Okay, can't move the rug. But I kind of want to look around first. So we have a coffee maker, water filter, mixer. Ooh, what's this? Both recipe cards added to the inventory. Recipe cards? They must have slipped off the counter. They're covered in notes. Useful, I hope. Okay, so we have the flower power. 2 times gin, 1 times water, a dash of a black currant cordial to taste. Note, good for when you've got a meeting later in the day. Refreshing, but not too strong. Okay, warming drop, 2 times whiskey, 1 time cordial of choice, 1 times high quality coffee. Note, if anyone asks for a gumshoe, all you have to do is swap the amounts of coffee and whiskey and make sure the drink is served piping hot. So in that case, you would do 1 times whiskey and 2 times coffee. Then we have the simple and clean, 1 times rum, 1 times apple cider, serve with a slice of pineapple. That sounds good. Make sure the customer is not allergic to pineapple before adding. Yes, I'm talking to you, Kevin. Lazy morning, 1 times whiskey, 1 times water, 1 times cordial of choice. If there's no cordial, an equivalent flavor of liqueur is a perfect substitute. Okay. Oh, we have a keypad too. Okay, 4 as usual. Okay, so let's try this rug. Hey, just like in the painting, art saves the day. Okay, wire panel. Okay, so I can't get closer to it. Okay, so it must not have to match exactly. Oh, okay. Probably connecting those. So I want to connect it to the tall part. Okay, yeah, because that... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. It's got a green on it now. Okay. Okay, so... Yeah, it doesn't match exactly. I think that's why it's throwing me off. Oh, that one was green. There we go. Did you see that? Almost took off my hand. William? Well, at least we're out of the Dark Ages and entered the age of electricity again. Oh, God, now he's over there. Good job, I suppose. Though I keep telling you, it's pointless. You know, for someone who wanted me to leave him alone, you're sure following me around a lot. Look, if you're going through with this, can you blame me for supervising? You were playing with my life, young lady. Well, thanks to your supervision, the power's back. You'll have your drink and be out of the device in no time. Confident, are we? You remind me a little of myself when I was younger. Just don't get too cocky. In my experience, that's exactly when the universe decides to turn on you. Well, I plan to keep being a problem for it until it stops being a coward and kills me. Next stop, Drinksville. This glass cover has a grid etched into the surface. It must mean something, but what? Huh. Yeah. It's like an arrow. I can't do anything, so... Is that open now? Nope. It's that book William is reading. Looks like it's a journal. Oh, wow, it's scathing. These were his friends? Jeez, I kind of feel sorry for him. I'd probably be a little cranky, too. Even if he has a... What does this say? Wow, that is some creative profanity. Okay, so the journal William was reading. He was happily drinking gumshoe after gumshoe like some commoner. A night to remember, honestly. Celebrating 5 billion is like watching a monkey dance after being thrown a banana. Weird cover, but these symbols look familiar. Okay, that matches the glass thing. Probably have to have a pen or something. Okay, so now it's added all that. Still can't click on anything, though. Okay, so he was drinking a gumshoe. Make sure I don't miss anything. I really don't want to get his head blown off. I've been really lucky so far. Okay, so so I took a flip through that book you were reading. I really don't want to continue this line of discussion. William, when we get out of here, you have got to get better friends. Friends who don't talk about you like that. Friends? I don't care about friends. I'm not a 6-year-old child. Okay, well, it sure seemed like what those people wrote about you upset you. I'm not upset. I'm exhausted, angry, thirsty and not in any mood to be psychoanalyzed. Look, just finish whatever you're doing and let's get this over with. When I get out of here, I'm going to have a talk with some acquaintances of mine, especially that jealous bastard Robert. If anyone were to vote me in, you can bet it was him. Vote you in, Robert. Let's try voted you in. Voted you in. How democratic. Yes, well, I imagine that's how it works. All this for talking to some lady. I'd barely drunk anything. What? Oh, never mind that. Have you worked out what I'm meant to be drinking? It mentions you chugging a cocktail called a gumshoe. Think that's the drink? It must be. Whether they hated me or not, it certainly was a night to remember. That's great. Pretty sure I saw gumshoe mentioned on one of those recipe cards. I'll work it out. I wonder if we can ask him about the other one. Let's see, because this is talking about him making better friends. Okay, let's say Robert. What happened with Robert? Once a friend, but I see he's a stuck-up knob. So I had a bit to drink. What's wrong with that? I may have told a rather nice lady about the mansion, but what was she going to do? Nothing to get all huffy over. What did you tell the nice lady? Oh, just how expensive it was all getting. The viewing and betting, it cost a fortune. I'm sorry? Viewing and betting? Oh, never mind that. Have you worked out what I'm meant to be drinking? It mentions you chugging a cocktail called a gumshoe. Okay, so we did talk about that. What, is this like a version of Squid Games? And he's having to participate in it when he normally watches and bets on who's going to die? Okay, so it said gumshoe. So, warming drop, flower power, lazy morning, simple and clean. Oh, here we go. If anyone asks for a gumshoe, all you have to do is swap the amounts of coffee and whiskey and make sure the drink is served piping hot. Okay. So it would be 1 whiskey, 2 coffees, 1 cordial of choice. I think. Not going to be making any coffee without beans. Okay, well, I'm assuming the ingredients are in there. How the heck do I get into the ingredients? Painting this room. Okay. I don't remember. A nice looking plant. I don't remember seeing any numbers. Nothing on the couch, is there? Like where he was sitting? On this, there looks like there's a 1, 0, and a 2. And then that one symbol looks like a 4. That's probably the number there at the top. My guess is that has something to do with the puzzle. It's just figuring out what it is. Because actually some of those resemble the pictures on there. And if you look at like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the first one would be 5. Then you would go over to this one, and that would be 4. To the middle, which represents that, is 2. And then 3 would be that one, because it looks like 4. So 5, 4, 2, 3. But then you have the extra symbol there. Well, let's just try it. Maybe the extra symbol is like enter. So let's go 5, 4, 2, 3. Ah, that was it. Nice. Okay, so we've got the coffee beans. Okay, what do we have here? Whiskey, rum, and apple schnapps. Or schnapps. Might as well grab it all. Who knows what I'll need. We've got a couple of empties too. Apple cordial and filtered water. The cordial bottle's no good to me, but the water bottle might just come in handy. I'll take it just in case. Okay. Okay. So for the gumshoe, which is this one, we need to flip the coffee and the whiskey. So it would be 1 whiskey, 2 coffees, and the cordial of choice. There was also something like if you didn't have cordial, but I don't know if it's just yet. If there's no cordial, an equivalent flavor of liqueur is a perfect substitute. Now, I don't know if that's just for that one. So we might have to do the apple. Okay. So I know we need the coffee. Got the coffee beans, but no water. The machine's on, but without the water, it's not much use. Saying that, I do have whiskey. On second thought, better not. I can use this to mix the cocktail. Mix a drink, so yes. An empty bottle. Okay, how do I get the water? He moved again. Good thing you found that journal. It's come in handy. Hardly a challenge. It was in front of me when I came to. They wanted me to read it. I imagine that's part of the fun. She's completely absorbed. Hasn't looked up once. The detective? Indeed. Miss Torres? You know her? We've never met, but I'm aware of who she is. The proverbial thorn in my side. I would rather avoid interrogation, not that it'll matter if we don't get out of here. Are you going to help? Pardon me if you don't get me out of here. Okay, so how do I get the water? An empty bottle looks like it was used for filtered water, so I have that. Can I not put the water bottle there? Weird. Is there something I'm missing over here other than the mixer? Maybe I have to... Nope, can't use that. Put the coffee beans in it? Nope. That's really weird. I'm not... How am I supposed to use the water filter? I thought maybe I could use that bottle of water, but it won't select it. Weird. Okay, maybe we're missing something. I need water, but I do need it, but do I need enough to take it from the vase? I can see it's got bits of flowers floating around. That counts as, fiber, right? Oh. Yes? Yeah, William's not even paying attention. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be like a smoothie, probably. Ooh, dirty water added to inventory. Do I put it in here? I've got everything I need, so how does this work? Dirty water goes in here and comes out crystal clear the other end. Perfect. Oh, got it. Okay. So it filtered the water through. Why didn't I think of that? Like, I think I was just overthinking everything. So now we've got the water, which I have to use the coffee machine. So I got the beans and the water, make coffee. Fresh coffee added to inventory. Okay, Okay, so I can use this to mix the cocktail, mix the drink. Okay, okay, so we need the whiskey in it. We need 1 part. We need the coffee. That needs 2. Okay, I can stop there, but should I add another ingredient? Yes, the other ingredient is we need the cordial, but it doesn't have the cordial, so I think we can use the apple liqueur instead. I think it was 1. Okay, I can stop there, but should I add another ingredient? So no. Gumshoe? Added to inventory. Now I'm concerned. Okay, follow the recipe, so I think this is right. The whiskey and liqueur have cooled the coffee, though. It's lukewarm. Can I make it again? Already made a gumshoe, at least I think I did. Should I start again? Yes, let's start again. I'm thinking I need to add the coffee last, because it has to be piping hot. So, do the whiskey, 1 part. The liqueur, 1 part. Right? Yeah. And 2. Okay, it says gumshoe added to inventory. Follow the recipe, so I think this is right. The whiskey and liqueur have cooled the coffee, though. It's lukewarm. Huh. Okay. Alright. Let's just give it to him. He's over here now. Finally, is that my drink? Took you long enough. Before you pour this down your ungrateful throat, there's something I want to ask you about. You knew somehow about the mansion and puzzles, the death traps, but your plan was to just wait? Yes, I've said that. Please pay attention. Right. How is just sitting around supposed to help you survive, though? Oh, I know how I'm not going to like... now I know I'm not going to like this answer. Well, I simply thought once everyone else was dead... Wow. Look, I don't know you, all right? I'm a victim, too. Can you blame a man for wanting the best chance for himself he can get? Hey, I don't know you, and I still came to try and save you. Ugh, there's a time and a place for pointless squabbling, and this is not it. Hey, the person doing all the legwork gets to decide what is pointless. You clearly know way more about the situation than I do, and I want answers. And I want you to stop nattering at me and give me my damned drink. My God, no wonder people hate you enough to stick you in here. You've got to be the most uncooperative, unhelpful person I have ever met. And I've worked retail. My feelings are just in absolute tatters, I assure you. You know what? Fine. Take the drink. But then I want some information out of you. Oh, very well. If it'll give me some peace and quiet in this damnable place, we'll have a lovely chat. But you're not going to like it. That tracks, yeah. My drink, please. Fine. Here, 1 gumshoe. It looks correct. I followed the recipe. You're absolutely sure? Ugh, I feel like someone's walking over my grave. Dare I risk it? Don't you want to get out of that thing? I do, but I also would prefer not to simply die in a different, more ironic way. Are you 100% positive that this is correct? No, I'm concerned about the warmth. I mean, I was. Now you've got me second-guessing myself. Let me double-check. Yes, thank you. My life is on the line, my dear girl, but still, a bit of expediency. I'm in the danger of dying of boredom at this rate. I wonder... Recipe did mention piping hot, warm the gumshoe at the fire. That's what I'm going to do. Piping hot gumshoe, added to inventory. Okay. I feel better about it now. Yes. I'm sure this time. Drink it and we can get out of here. Look, if you still don't believe me, you can... Oh, fine. Heaven forbid I'm a little anxious after you tell me you're sure this time. But I suppose I don't have a choice. Give it to me. I'm positive that's correct. Oh, no. Oh. God, I thought I was wrong. Ha! that, you awful obnoxious device. Score 1 for William. Phew. What do you mean, phew? I thought you were sure. I was, but still, it's a phew kind of situation, William. And I'm pretty sure I just heard the door unlocked, which means it's time for us to beat feet. Come on, I want to introduce you to Torres, and you can tell us... Now see here, I have barely recovered from what harrowing mistreatment. I never agreed to be led around like some performing monkey. Oh my god. I wish you were a monkey. You'd probably talk less. You're coming with me. Unless you want to hang out by yourself in a place designed by people who very clearly want you dead. Well, I already told you I would have been fine if I had just waited, I think. Oh, very well. Stop glowering at me. You'll get wrinkles. Let's go see this friend of yours. Alex, we're here. We made it. Atta girl. Never had any doubt. Oh, I'll take this chair, thank you. Would you be a dear and fetch me a drink? And who the hell are you? William Jones. The third. I beg your pardon. I was speaking. The third. So that drink? Oh, I know you. You came up in a missing persons investigation a friend of mine was working on. Woman tried to lodge a report about some secret society that was out to get her. Your name came up. Nobody took her seriously, but someone didn't like her talking. She turned up dead a few days later, strangled in her apartment. Know anything about that? I can't say that I do. Seriously? Is that the woman you talked to while drunk? I was hardly drunk, slightly inebriated perhaps, but not the point. I suppose it might have been that woman. She was very bubbly, sweet. Blonde, tall, large. Bosoms. Oh my god, seriously? Well, pardon me for noticing. Besides, what was she thinking going to the police? She knew there were people in a group who were dangerous. Even I knew. That's it? She's dead. That's nothing to do with me, is it? It's not my fault. None of this is my fault. So you're part of this Tartarus society, you said? Look, I told you. I thought this was all just for fun. A laugh. Such a laugh you were willing to sit on your ass and wait it out while the rest of us died? Yeah, super fun. You know, that woman we were talking about left behind a diary, William. She didn't go into detail, but putting those pieces together with what we know now, you had a hand in this. Ignorance is no excuse. I don't want to talk about it. Well, will someone talk about it? Because I want to know more about the society. Always figured it was just a rumor. You know how rich old people love melodrama. It's supposedly a secret society of the elite. In other words, people with money, influence, and lots of it. And they use it to make whoever pissed them off just disappear. For their own amusement. I thought it was nonsense. I mean, can you blame me? Obviously not. That's who put us here? Some Illuminati wannabes? Oh my god, I'm so angry I think I gave myself acid reflux. Funny, I feel that way about the world myself more often than not. I've got an achievement. The music was nice. Save William. Hey, Alex, you holding up okay? I mean, aside from everything, I guess so. I was just thinking, I'm barking orders at you when I can't even get off my ass and help. Well, I mean, it's not like you've chosen to be on your ass. I know, I just also know I'm asking a lot out of you, and you're so young, Alex. Hey, I'm not that young. Old enough for student loans, anyway. Honestly, people have been taking care of me my whole life. My parents, my grandmother. I've never really gotten a chance to pay it forward. It's not a bad thing to be loved, Alex. Yeah, but, this is my turn to help. It's my turn to take care of people. Honestly, it's kind of all I've ever wanted to do. I just never really got the opportunity. It's not like I'm not grateful, and I know you're capable. You just have to remember that you matter too. Oh, hey, trust me. Getting out of here with all my parts intact is definitely high up in my priorities. No, nothing new to give me? So what made you want to be a detective? I think I already asked her this. I'm pretty sure I asked her it in the last one. We'll skip through it real quick. She's busy right now. Okay, check in later. Already asked that as well. For a particular book. Okay, let's talk to William. So there wasn't really time to talk earlier. What with the whole you might explode thing going on? But are you wearing a cravat? Oh, you noticed. I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually wear one of those in real life. Yes, well, the stylistic failings of modern man are none of my concern. Besides, it was my grandfather's. It's practically an heirloom. Your grandfather? Please tell me you know how the family tree works. Surely the public educational system isn't that bad. Somehow I muddled through. But it was a challenge, what with being so poor and all. I'm just surprised is all. I didn't take you for the sentimental type. My grandfather was a great man, a titan of business and investment. With my parents so often always away on business, I spent a tremendous amount of my time with him. Perhaps the greatest day of my life was when he wrapped this around my neck. I had just graduated from university, told me he was proud of everything I'd accomplished. Wow, that's really nice, William. I kind of get it. This shirt used to belong to my dad. He was always working, partially to help pay for my school for me. I filched it when I moved out because wearing it makes me feel closer to him. Well, I'm not entirely sure that's a fair comparison, but I suppose we do all wear our past on our backs, don't we? One way or another. He looks lost in his thoughts. I'll leave him alone for now. Okay, so let's check the map. Okay, so I haven't been able to get into that thing in the storage room. I wonder where I'm supposed to go to now. We've got the peacock. Hello? Something just moved and I don't know where it came from. Is that because I ran by them? Really hope that was because I ran by them. Oh. Somebody really likes fireplaces. There's no making this place feel cozy. Okay, maybe that noise came from upstairs. Another door down. It sounded like something open, but I don't know where. Oh. Hey, Torres? Remember that super creepy door covered in blood? That's not a great segue. It isn't boarded up anymore, but that's because it was blasted off its hinges. It looks like it was destroyed from the inside. Do you see anything? Anyone? There's nothing else up here. I mean, I don't hear anything. Unless they're being very, very quiet. So I don't know where they are. Okay, scaring myself. Not the most productive thing I've done tonight. Good job, Alex. Just breathe. In, out, in, out. Whew. I'm okay. There's a staircase behind it. It goes down. And, of course, there's no light. Alex, I hate to ask you this, but no, I know. I'm the only one who can check it out. I'm sorry I'm not of more use to you. You've already done so much and... No, look. We're in this together, okay? And we're gonna get out together. Thanks, Alex. Watch your back. Hell no, I'm not. You know, there's 3 people. Charles didn't inhale gas. William didn't. That's clearly Satan. Nobody ever gets to criticize me on my taste in decor ever again. I'm not going in the creepy hall. So this is where she was. Just want to double check, that that's like the only place I can go. I don't want to go down the stairs. Why am I playing this game? I mean, I'm not scared or anything. It's just, yeah, it's a bad idea. Just like every... Oh no, don't do that to me. Oh, good God almighty. What the... Oh no, please don't take control of my camera. Whoa, this place is nothing like the rest of the house. How do you mean? It looks like hella gross, but it's all bare concrete and metal security doors. Like a factory or a prison or I don't know, an evil lair? Security doors. That's good, actually. Good? You might be somewhere you shouldn't be. Yeah? Be extra careful. Could say it just says supplies. What kind of supplies does a death mansion need? It's locked, like a storage room of some kind. Kitchen, alright. It's locked. Is this the kitchen? Fucking... Brr. Funny. Authorized personnel only do not enter when procedure is in progress. Well, Alex Young authorizes herself. How about that? Well, the security camera sees me. These are pretty big. I can hear liquid rushing through them. Heavy duty metal window. Doesn't budge. It's pitch black outside. Oh no, there's blood. What the fuck is it? It's a fucking laboratory. There's people in there. What the hell is this? I feel like I'm getting used to the sight of blood. I hate it. These can't be real body parts, right? I'm not gonna look too closely if I don't have to. Please be fake. Please be fake. Can I shut the door? Thank you. Okay, so she's repeating the same thing. Surgical tools. They don't look like they've been used, I hope. I don't like this. Okay, clean cloth added to inventory. A clean cloth might come in handy if I need to wipe something up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Torres, there's someone in here. Alex, are you okay? I'm in some kind of lab or medical facility. There are these vats with some sort of liquid and there's someone inside. Alex, they're alive. Alex, that's a lot even for this place. It sounds complicated and dangerous, maybe more for them than you. So what, I should just leave them in there? Alex, neither you or I likely know how to work any of what you're describing. It's risky. Yeah, it's risky. This whole damn house is risky. Look, if I helped you, I have to at least try to help this person too. Otherwise, what's the point of any of this? I might as well just sit around and wait to die. Alex, you need to calm down. As saying that to anyone ever worked in the history of everything, look, this isn't breaking into a locked room or twisting statues around. You're freaked out for good reason if you're not thinking clearly. I know. I'm not saying I'm going to smash it with a rock, but I have to at least try. I won't leave someone like this. In the cold, alone, in the dark, in this horrible, horrible place. Alex, just be careful, okay? For both of you. I will. I'll figure it out. I promise. There's two people, though. Can they breathe in there? It almost looks like they're sleeping. There's some sort of panel at the base of this contraption. This panel's falling off. I can see some circuitry behind it. No way I'm prying it off with my fingertips. I need something to deal with the screws. Okay, can't help but notice this looks like something shattered it from the inside. This place sucks. There, I said it. Well, whoever broke out of that one escaped. Might have been the person I saw roaming around. DNA locked? What does that mean? Maybe it's keyed to someone's specific DNA? There's that puddle of blood I saw earlier. Would that work? Oh no. I just hope that's like a decomposing body and not something that's going to chase me. A little concerned. It's the first monstrosity I've seen since entering here. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. Oh. This locker doesn't have a handle. It must open some other way. Subject 008. Day 1, test subject, age 78, blood type A. Subject is in vegetative state. Treatment 01, brain function improvement check. Day 5, treatment failed. Subject declared deceased. Subject 28. Day 1, healthy subject, age 18, blood type O, blood plasma, marrow donor for redacted. Waiting for subject 27 report to start treatment 07. Subject 12. Day 1, subject has a diabetes and respiratory history, age 65. Blood type B positive. Procedure not recommended, but orders from redacted are to proceed. Starting treatment 02. Day 03, vital stable, improved treatment seems to be working. Day 4, unexpected physical mutations detected, orders are to continue treatment. Day 5, redacted, subject declared dead. Subject 24, day 1, healthy subject, age 20, blood type O negative, starting treatment 06. Day 5, physical mutations, stage 1, subject stable. Day 11, physical mutations progressing as expected, vitals remain stable. Day 21, treatment is slow to take, but physical changes reaching unprecedented levels. Subject seems in pain, vitals increase across chart. Day 27, subject outpacing subject 27 in physical changes, muscle growth extreme, bone protrusions redacted. Subject 28, subject twitching and moving unexpectedly despite increased sedatives. Day 29, redacted. Oh, great, that's scary. Okay, I already read that one. I hope that one doesn't come to chase me. Uniforms. They're not labeled, but they look official in almost sinister way. I can't tell if this is part of the theater for this whole stupid show of theirs or... Oh, someone left a lighter in one of these pockets. I'm gonna pick up those scissors. I haven't seen anything to open the panel. So I won't pick up the scissors or anything. I could wipe some of this blood up with a cloth I found. It might be the DNA sample I need. It's the simplest thing to try. Okay. Let's try it. I don't think it can hurt anything. At least I hope not. DNA invalid. Well, I didn't think it would be easy, but... Uh-oh. Oh, great. Lockdown activated. Better hope someone left their ID card lying around. That door looks sturdy. Oh. The key card looks like someone could have been more careful with their things. Hopefully this ID is what I need to lift the lockdown. Please work, please work, please work. And I got a screwdriver. Looks like they were prepared for the science to get weird. Too bad the axe are gone. I never used a gun. Do I have to put it in here? Or... Oh, thank you, careless employee. Let's scan this ID. Oh, thank God. We go over the scary red light and the door were open. Purge initiated. That can't be good. What the? Oh, fuck. Hell no, what is that? I don't know, but it better be effing dead. What is that thing? No, not a thing. This was a person once. They're a victim too. I just stepped on them. I had to make sure they were dead. I think I can get behind this panel using the screwdriver. A temperature sensor. Maybe I can throw it out of whack with the lighter. Make it think they're dead. Let's see here. Something broke. I should check the panel again. Yes, no life signs. What a weird thing to celebrate. Let's purge the system and get them out of there. Hopefully that's how it works. Ow. Hey, take it easy. Breathe. What's happening? Don't... Who are you? Where am I? Whoa. I'm not going to hurt you. My name is Alex. Alex, I'm Kai. What's happening? The last thing I remember... my head. You were... well, I don't know what happened exactly, but you're okay now. There's some uniforms in one of the lockers. Here, let's warm you... Here, let's you warmed up. I think it's supposed to be here, let's get you warmed up. These clothes are... You said your name was Alex? Explain, please. Okay. Well, we're stuck in some sort of crazy mansion. I woke up here in another room. There are other people, too. This place is... It's filled with traps and puzzles. We're being watched. There are cameras everywhere. I was trying to find a way out, and I found you, just like I found the others. So wait, you're saying we're, kidnapped? Trapped with puzzles, and... This makes no sense. Tell me about it. The front door is sealed, and we haven't found another way out yet. But why me? Why am I here? This is insane. Who did this? So, all we really know is it's some sort of a society of powerful rich people who... They put us here to watch us struggle, and to see who survives. What? A secret supervillain death society? Are you listening to yourself? I know. But look, does this place look normal to you? Is this how you normally wake up? Listen, so far it seems like all of us were chosen for a reason. Some sort of connection, even if it isn't obvious. Even if what you're saying is true, I don't know why they'd want me. Why are you here? Oh, I'm just a nobody, really. I deliver things sometimes, so maybe... But we should go upstairs. We set up a base in this big room with a fireplace and stuff. You can rest, and we can bring everyone up to speed there. Tourists will want to meet you. Alright, I guess I don't have a choice. Fire sounds nice. My chest is still on fire from that liquid. Just stay close to me. I'll get you out of here, I promise. Kai, how are you feeling? I mean, not great. My head is swimming. Okay, we can take it slow if you need to, but we have to keep going. Just a little further. I can handle it. Honestly, I just want answers. Do you know this person? Sorry, I can help you too. I swear to God, I feel like that thing's gonna come alive. That door wasn't open before. Let's check it out. Pantry. This place looks fairly normal. You and I have got to talk about your definition of normal. Trust me, after everything I've seen tonight, it's normal. A few mops, brooms, cleaning stuff. It all looks really old. So much whiskey, gin, and wine. You could pickle a whole farm with all these booze in this house. Okay, I see that note, but... I feel like I've seen this painting a lot. So what are we looking for? Anything that stands out. These rooms are kind of like sets. There's normally a gimmick that would that when solved opens the way forward. Sounds a lot like a weird game. I don't really get it, but I'll keep looking. Is that something? I don't know. More pipes. Huh. I wonder if this butcher place is where the blood comes from. What's this? Someone's doing an inventory of the pantry. There's a little doodle, too. That's got to be something. Okay, so an incomplete inventory. Paintings, mops, brooms, and skeletons are circled. Guess they were next to be counted. That picture looks strangely familiar. Yeah, and a skull. Probably death if I touch it. The doodle on the inventory list. Is there something behind this painting? Oh, it's a skull for that skeleton. A keypad. You found something? Yeah, another keypad. Another? You'll catch up quick, but these things are everywhere. This means the code is around here too. Like, written down somewhere? I wish. No, it'll be some weird puzzle. Something like a painting of little ducks wearing hats with numbers on them. Okay, so should I look for ducks? For now, look for anything that stands out. Okay, so it's a 4-digit. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that. Locked. Ooh, I don't want to go in there. They're busy searching something I should be doing. A few mops and brooms and cleaning stuff. It all looks really old. Paintings, mops, and brooms. And skeletons. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Well, there's 2, 3. Really? Feeling okay? Still a bit dizzy. Take it easy. I'm still figuring things out here. Okay, so there's 3 paintings. Ooh, 3, 4, 5, 6 paintings. Mops and brooms are second. Okay, so 3 mops. At least 3, so 6, 3, 1. So 6, 3, 2. One, 2. So 6, 3, 2, 2, maybe? Aha, I did count right. Oh no, I don't want to go in there. No, thank you. Hey, got the door open. That's good. You okay? I'm not feeling so great, and the thought of going in there making things worse, I'm not good with blood. Hey, it's okay. You can hang around out here. I'll shout if I need help. Sorry. Seriously, it's okay. You're doing great for someone who just came out of a giant test tube. Thanks. I don't want to go in here either. There'd be something hiding in here. This is not pretty. Kai was right to stay outside. Wish I had that option. I'm a little concerned because the meat's moving so much. Butcher? Oh, God. What did they use these for? From the state of this room, it certainly wasn't to wash anything. Paper towels? Yeah, you'd need something way more heavy-duty to clean this place. Can I have the knife, please? Oh my God. Do you know how many non-evil people this would feed for how long? What a waste. Charcuterie. Kai? There you are. I got worried for a second. Sorry, I could smell the meat from inside the pantry. Thought I would come out here for some fresh air. Hey, no problem. You done in there? Not yet. Thought I would check on you. Thanks, but I'll just be waiting here. I promise not to move anymore. I don't like this. This is like got everybody's worst nightmare in this whole mansion. I'm not handling this if I don't have to, thanks. How about you handle the damn knife? I don't like that meat's moving. It really bothers me. Large freezers with even more meat. A really big industrial saw. They must use it to cut entire carcasses. Ugh. An instructional poster for anyone that works here. Surprisingly normal. They tag the meat ready to be butchered. What was that noise? It sounded like something moved. These are cooling the whole place. Very well, too. It's freezing in here. It's for the best. I don't think I could come in here otherwise. Yeah, hot meat, that would be gross. Oh, okay. Cool. So far, those were the only ones that I could push. Oh, what's that? I was gonna say, I wonder if it means I have to push that. Okay, well, that's the only one that would move. I wonder if it's like one of those puzzles where you have to move stuff. Okay, I don't... Yeah, I can't go that way. Yeah, I can't push it to the side. Wish you could. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, that can't move. That can move. That one can't. That's blocked by that. That's blocked by that one. I need to find a way to move this out of the way. There we go. Okay, well, I got that there. No, no, come back, meat. Finally. So now I guess I have to saw through this. It's fine. It's fine. Adding to the list of things for my next therapy appointment. Wait a sec. There's something shiny in there. Kitchen key. Of course a key. A totally normal place to find one. Hey, you all done? Yeah, found a key. Nice, where was it? Inside a carcass. Inside? We can skip the details. You're already looking a little green. You good to go? I was, but yeah, I'm ready. Okay, I think this key will get us into the kitchen. We're in. Now to see what's going on in here. Ooh, it's nice and bright and... Oh, truly disgusting kitchen. That's great. Never eating meat again. Oh, there's mold. Nice. Ugh, can't even tell what this was supposed to be. Okay, chicken fajitas added to inventory. Chicken fajitas. That sounds good. I've never made these myself, but the recipe looks dead easy. They're not even plugged in. Doesn't look like I can do anything with these. What's that? A recipe book. Some of the pages have been torn out. Think it's part of the puzzle? Recipes in a kitchen? 100%. In that case, let me get us started. Sauteed spinach added to inventory. Oh, perfect. Where did you find this? It was sitting inside a pot. Noticed it just now. Good eye. By the looks of this book, there's 6 pages in total. 1 fewer now. Okay, so we've got 2 fewer. No gas. Going to have to find a way to turn it on. Okay, there's the gas main, but let's find the recipe for chicken madras at the inventory. Okay, simple but delicious for the spinach. So, this recipe calls for a sprinkling of Parmesan. I'll have to try that next time. Chicken madras. I love spicy foods. This looks delicious. Okay. It's a blackboard with the week's meal plan. Some of these sound pretty dang good. Is it related to the puzzle? Better make a note. Okay, so we have it's a food plan. Some of the days have been rubbed out. So Monday is fish fingers and a pasta bake. That sounds good. Wednesday is cheese sandwich plus crab cakes. Okay, cheese sandwich and crab cakes just feel like they shouldn't even go together. Like, this is lowbrow and this is, high-end cuisine. Friday is chicken madras plus beef stew. Okay, so we did find this one. And Saturday is clam chowder plus crab cakes. Really? You're reusing? Okay. Door's locked. But what's this wire? It's attached to the oven. It looks like it's connected to the stove, though. It must be related. No gas. Not going to be doing anything without that. We search. Okay, we got another recipe. Okay, spaghetti bolognese added to the inventory. Okay, tasty. I prefer carbonara, but I'll take it. Okay, so what? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 more. They're not even plugged in. Doesn't look like I can do anything with these. Oh. Beef stew. Classic. I like mine with extra potato. Beef stew usually is pretty good. Okay, gas valve. Nice. I feel more comfortable having Kai here. He definitely makes me feel more comfortable. Because I'm not here alone. I think we're missing another recipe, but I'm not... I don't see any more, and I thought they said 6, but I could have... might have misread it, maybe. Okay, recipe book with torn pages. Yeah, there's 6 missing pages in total. Yeah, so I've missed... Oh, wait, is that one? Yes, that's one. Farmer's lunch. I've always thought a farmer's lunch was a sandwich. Maybe I've been making it wrong my whole life. Okay, recipe book, torn pages. There's 6 missing pages in total, which we have them all. Okay, let's check out the gas. Okay, so this should get the gas running. And we need the valve. I don't need oil. I supposed to turn those on a certain way? Must be something to do with the stove. It's got a little window like a diner. Doesn't... That looks like a jail cell. Yeah, see, there's food sitting a certain type of way. Okay, so Monday is fish fingers and pasta bake. I don't have fish fingers, though, do I? Don't have crab cakes, either. I do have the chicken maratas and the beef stew. But I don't know how I'm supposed to know which one goes where. Oh, I bet it's this one. The chicken maratas and the beef stew. So there we go. That did it. We can leave now. I think we're almost out of here. The great room is on the other side of that door. And that's like a prison. This is a prison? Alex, it's okay. It'll be okay. I promise. I'll get you out. Huh. Uh-oh. What was that? Oh no, you got us locked in here. Whoa. Looks like we're not getting out that way. Let's keep going. Oh god. It's okay. We can get out of here. How did they even... Are they watching our every move? Yep, they sure are. Alright everyone, so we're going to go ahead and end it there. When we come back in the next playthrough, Kai and I are going to get out of this prison, hopefully. I hope you've been enjoying the Tartarus Key. Please leave me a comment, leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye.